Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 710, and today's topic is the health benefits of soya bean oil, which is also commonly known as soya oil. And as you know, nowadays I am discussing the vegetable oil, or we can call it edible oil or cooking oil. And all these cooking oils, they are the mixture of glycerides of fatty acids. And these glycerides are nothing but they are ester of glycerol. And these fatty acids, they are divided into two mainly. One is that is unsaturated fatty acid, the glycerides of unsaturated fatty acid, and the glycerides of saturated fatty acids. And once we are saying saturated and unsaturated, again in unsaturated fatty acids there can be polyunsaturated, means more than one double bond in the carbon chain, or maybe one double bond, that is monounsaturated fatty acid. And here the quality of the oil depends upon some factors. It's not the only that because of unsaturation and saturation, no. As a chemist we should understand the ratio of these polyunsaturated and monounsaturated and saturated fatty acid mixtures. For example, in the case of soya bean oil became very popular within this 50 years time, and today it is one of the most common vegetable oil which is used for cooking purpose, and especially in Asia and Africa most of the items we are frying, which is used for deep frying. And because of its quality, good quality, means first thing, it is the mixture of mono and polyunsaturated fatty acid, plus it is having high smoke point, that is 450. Smoke point means at 450 the oxidation will take place, it will give smoke, that is called burning, and where lot of free radicals will be produced. Before this temperature, we will not get free radicals, oxidation will not take place. Now, when we are talking, it is rich in poly and monounsaturated fatty acid, it means that is again we have to see the position of those unsaturation double bond. One is called omega 3. Omega starts from methyl group omega, and from that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At 3 position, if there is double bond, that is called omega 3. The other one is, that is your linoleic acid, oleic acid. And in the case of oleic acid, is omega 3. It is containing one double bond at 3 position. Linoleic acid means where it contains the double bond at 6 position, that is called omega 6 fatty acids. So in the case of soya oil or soya bean oil, these two oils are there. Fatty acids, that is omega 3 and omega 6 fatty acids. And here, as a chemist, to understand the quality of all vegetable oils, today I am discussing a little bit very clear picture I am giving that which oil is of good quality. So what people are writing, cholesterol free, this free, that free, saturation, omega 3, is not correct answer of quality of oil. First point is that you have to know its smoke point or burning point, that temperature. If the smoke point or burning point is, for example, 450 degree Fahrenheit, it is good smoke point. Means at this temperature it is going to burn, and most of the deep fry takes place around 300 and even 250 temperature. So it is safe. Then every oil which is good for our health must maintain 3:1 ratio. That is called 3:1 ratio. To understand this ratio is very important. What is this ratio means? 75% should be unsaturated. And that is 25% should be saturated. So this is the ratio. If any oil which is maintaining this ratio 3:1 means where 75% poly or mono unsaturated fatty acid is there and 75% saturated fatty acid is there, and in that saturated fatty acid another group is there, and that group is found in that is coconut oil, that is called medium carbon chain fatty acid, MCF. Means those small carbon chain, means if it is 18 or 22 carbon, it is long carbon chain fatty acid. So if we have short or medium carbon chain fatty acid, they are directly converted into energy and they are not going to be deposited. That's why your liver will not be fatty and your abdominal obesity will not be there. So here, if this ratio is maintained, then that oil is good. That is 3:1. But if this ratio again, this 75%, again it should have one ratio, and that ratio is called 3:1 ratio. I mean that is 4:1 ratio. 4:1 ratio means there should be roughly 80% omega-3 and it should have only 20% omega-6. So this actually, the glycerides of fatty acid mixtures, the ratio is very important for quality of oil, and most of the people, they don't understand. When the chemists, they don't understand unless you go deep in chemistry of its ratio. So that ratio, if it is not maintained, it will not be anti-inflammatory, it will not be acting as an antioxidant. So for example, in the case of soybean oil, in soybean oil, this ratio is maintained, that it contains 75% unsaturated glycerides of fatty acid and 25% saturated one. But when you come to the ratio of this one, where omega-3, omega-6 ratio, it should have been 80-20, but here it is more. It is not maintained, it is roughly from 40 to 60. So if it is more omega-6, and which is more in soybean oil, and there are many oils where this ratio is not maintained, and sometimes the omega-6 ratio is disbalanced, mean omega-6 fatty acid is more. Such type of oil is not very much healthy in the long run, because it can be deposited and you may get obesity, and also it is not effective as an anti-inflammatory and as an antioxidant, also to knock down and to destroy, to damage the evil free radicals. So in the case of soybean oil, 3:1 ratio is okay, is there. But here, omega-3 and omega-6, in that case, the omega-6 percentage is little bit higher, is more. So in the long run, if we are using only this oil, sometimes we may not get that much health benefit. That's why most of the doctors, especially the cardiologists, they recommend that always you go on changing the oil. Sometimes you use oleo oil, sometimes you use groundnut oil, sometimes you use cottonseed oil, sometimes you use soybean oil. Why? Because that omega-6 acid, if its ratio is not balanced, at least by changing the oil, that ratio is mixed, so that your health benefit are that glyceride is maintained, and you will not develop obesity, and it will be considered as a best oil to reduce the fat and take the fat. And by mixing the oil every 6 months, every 3 months, for 2-3 months you can use groundnut oil, and after that for 1-2 months you can use soya oil, and after that another 1-2 months you can use corn seed oil, or sometimes cotton seed oil for 2-3 months. So in whole year you can use 4-5 type of oils, and it will maintain your healthy nature, and also it will not allow the obesity, the deposition of the fat, because once omega-6 fatty acid is more in any oil, there is chance of abdominal obesity. So this is deep chemistry of all these vegetable oils, and I have already discussed at least 1 dozen cooking oil, and another 5-6 cooking oils I am going to discuss. And in the world there are dozens of cooking oil available today, and today in the world 65 million ton of soybean oil is produced. It's huge quantity. Millions of tons of palm oil is produced, millions of tons of groundnut oil is produced. So different type of cooking oils are available. This soybean oil is rich in vitamin E, and that's why it is good for our skin, and vitamin E is a good antioxidant, and these omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, they are also good, and they will not allow the free radicals to multiply more, so that you are free from oxidative stress. It is also rich in vitamin K, and that role of vitamin K is that it will not allow very easily the formation of blood clot. It helps in reducing the chances of blood clotting. So soybean oil is rich in vitamin K, and this soybean oil mainly it is used nowadays for cooking purpose, sometimes in pharmaceutical industries, and even in paint and varnish industries also as a solvent, and in injection also it is used as a solvent. So there are a lot of uses in pharmaceutical industries, in food industries, and also as a cooking oil. It's okay. So the health benefits of soybean oil, which is also commonly known as soya oil, and its botanical name is Glycine soja sep, and it belongs to family Leguminosae. And number 1, soybean oil or soya oil is obtained by expression method from the seeds of soybean plant, and according to 2019 report, 65 million tons of soybean is produced and consumed globally, and today it is one of the most common cooking oil in the world. It is consumed in various variety of cooking, like frying, roasting, stew, biryani. In lot of variety of cooking it is used. And the soybean oil is highly refined oil, which is rich in omega-6 fatty acid, and also it has high smoke point, that is 450 degree Fahrenheit, and because of this factor soybean oil is good because it cannot be oxidized into free radicals up to 450 Fahrenheit, and most of the frying we are doing below that temperature. So it is safe and good for our health as well as for nutrition. The soybean oil contains the mixture of glycerides, following fatty acids. First is linoleic acid, and it contains 45 to 50% linoleic acid, and oleic acid 20 to 26%. So this ratio is very important to understand, because this one is omega 6 and this one is omega 3. So here you can see that omega 6 ratio in soybean oil is more than omega 3, and that explanation I have already given, that omega 6 fatty acid in soybean oil is more as compared to omega 3 fatty acids. That's why once you are using it for longer duration of time, you may get obesity, and its effect may not be good for overall to reduce the oxidative stress, and also to help in inflammation, because the ratio is ratio is not 4:1. It maybe it is 2:4, something like that. So that is, I mean, very clear picture is given, and it contains linoleic acid. Linolenic acid is 8 to 11%, and in some small quantity, malic acid 6%, stearic acid 4%, and arachidic acid 2%. Number 3, it is rich in heart healthy fats like polyunsaturated fat. This is the common comment. If you go to any library, Google library, if you click, you will say that soybean oil is very good as a cooking oil. It is nutritional, it is healthy, because it is rich in unsaturated fatty acid. But inside unsaturated acid, you have to see the ratio of, first thing, 3:1, the unsaturation and saturation. Second, 4:1, omega 3 and omega 6. That will determine the quality of the oil, and also which are likely to lower the cholesterol level, that is LDL. Lower the cholesterol level means where the low density lipoprotein is reduced, because low density lipoprotein is harmful to our heart. So if we are taking soybean oil, it can reduce the cholesterol, and that's why it is heart healthy oil, and it can support bone health, because it is packed with vitamin K, and because of this vitamin K is having two properties. One, it will help your bone health, and the chance of fracture of bone will be reduced, because your bone will be having more strength. And secondly, it will not allow easily the clot formation, the plaque formation or clotting, because it is good anti-clotting agent. Number 4, it contains omega 3 fatty acid like linked to number of health benefits. Again, I mean, it is given that it is rich in omega 3, and because of this omega 3 fatty acid, your oxidative stress will be drastically reduced. It will work as anti-inflammatory, and in this way you will be protected from the risk of clot formation in the arteries, and it will maintain your healthy heart. So number 5, soya bean can protect skin damage because it is rich in vitamin A. It also helps skin to maintain the moisture. Soybean oil is high in omega 6 fatty acids, which can have negative effects on health when consumed in excess for a long time. I have already given a lot of explanation about this point. And because imbalance of omega 3 and omega 6 ratio may lead to obesity. So once you are using soybean oil for many years, only one oil, definitely you may add more weight and you will suffer from obesity. And number 6, soybean oil or soya oil is also used in the manufacture of soap, paint, varnish, and emulsions of soya oil containing 10% are given by very slow intravenous infusion in the treatment of severe nutritional deficiency. So, with this I will stop today, and today I have given you very clear picture of all the vegetable oils, cooking oils, the real ratio of glycerides of fatty acids like omega-3, omega-6, saturated fatty acids, and these fatty acids are going to determine the quality of any cooking oil. And my request is to all of you, because I consider it personally myself. These lectures are just like part of my prayer. I pray for 5 times, being Muslim. So it is also part of prayer, because parting the knowledge is sadaqah, is charity. So I will love to see that thousands of students are benefiting from my lecture. So please go on sharing among yourself and subscribe it, and also you touch the place where liking is there, so that it will encourage me. And also if you go to comment box, if you have any comment, you give the comment, so it will encourage me. So my request is, please go on sharing, so that I will be happy to see that thousands are benefiting. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.